AVtv is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amador Valley High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel.
Good morning, Dons. Today's Thursday, November 3rd, and I'm Albertine.
And I'm Lexus. We're your hosts for the 13th AVtv of the 2022-2023 school year. We hope you all had a good long weekend and a very happy Halloween.
Let's get right into some announcements. Amador's Drama is putting on their annual fall play, and this year's production is Our Town. You can attend the play tomorrow at 7 p.m. or Saturday at 2 p.m. You can also go next Friday or Saturday. Tickets are $10 at the door, but free for anyone with an Amador student ID.
Dons, don't forget that AP test registration is still open. The deadline for signing up is tomorrow, so make sure you do it as soon as possible.
Taking the test can only benefit you, so consider signing up for the test even if you are unsure if you want to submit your scores. Dons, we have a lot of really accomplished students on our campus who we think you should know. This week we are profiling AV volleyball player Nate Clinton.
We sent some of our AV reporters to talk to Nate about his athletic career and his verbal commitment to Stanford University. Let's check this out.
On June 30th, Nate Clinton, a senior here at Amador Valley, committed to Stanford University to play Division I volleyball and continue his academic career in the STEM field.
So I've been playing volleyball since I was 12 years old. And before that I played a bunch of other sports like baseball, I played a little bit of football, and then once I played volleyball I just fell in love with the sport. So I played at a local club called East Bay, and then I made the switch over to Bay, which is based out of Campbell, and I've been playing there ever since. It's always been a goal of mine to play Division I volleyball. So after my sophomore year, I started reaching out to a lot of schools, and I went to a lot of tournaments that had a lot of college coaches there. And something really important to me was finding a good blend of really highly competitive volleyball and a school that I could fall in love with. So at the end of during my junior year, when Stanford reached out to me, that was definitely caught my interest because Stanford has always been a school that I really wanted to go to. So when they offered me at the end of my junior year, it was for sure a no-brainer for me, and after going on my visit there, it definitely just confirmed everything that I'd ever heard and thought of the school. So Stanford has definitely been my dream school, and it was not a hard decision to make.
This has been Parker Brown with AVtv News.
Dons, now that we're in November, you should remember that this month is about giving thanks.
My mom used to always say that we can't talk about the holidays until we give thanks first.
Well, we want to hear what everyone on campus is thankful for. In fact, here are AVtv reporters Sophia Skinner and Haley Gottlieb to tell us a little more about what we're doing this month. Let's check this out.
November is National Gratitude Month, which is a time where we encourage to embrace the power of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. Gratitude helps us shift from a negative way of thinking to a positive way of thinking, where we appreciate everything around us. An attitude of gratitude means making the conscious habit of expressing appreciation on a regular basis for big and small things alike. We here at AVtv would like to know what you are grateful for, so we've placed posters all over campus where you can scan the QR code and tell us what you are grateful for. Then, we'll post our favorites on AVtv to help spread the gratitude of attitude to our community. Dons, having an attitude of gratitude will help us feel happier and more positive. Help us spread the attitude of gratitude to Amador and send us your responses today.
There's been a lot going on around campus, and it's our job to keep you informed. In case you missed it, there are Halloween decorations and Red Ribbon Week celebrations, and our school even got a new sign out front.
You can read more about these events on campus by going to amadorvalleytoday.org or by scanning the QR code on the screen.
Now that first quarter grades are out, we're sure a lot of you would like to make some changes to boost your transcript before the semester ends.
If your grades aren't quite where you want them to be, you still have plenty of time to improve. You can get free peer tutoring in the library every Monday through Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30. This is a great opportunity to get extra help, so be sure to take advantage of peer tutoring if you need it. Fall is my favorite season. I love the weather, the outfits.
And don't forget the food. Pumpkin spice treats, Thanksgiving meals, and more. That's why we sent out AVtv reporter Audrey Combs to find the best fall foods in Pleasanton. Let's check this out.
It's that time of year again where the leaves start to change colors and new fall flavors are featured in stores. We went out to find some of the best fall-themed pumpkin sweets. Our first stop was Trader Joe's, located in Santa Rita, where they offer a variety of seasonal pumpkin-flavored foods such as pumpkin spice hummus, tortilla chips, madeleines, and pies, perfect for you to pick up on your next grocery trip to enjoy the holiday season. We opted for the pumpkin spice madeleines and apple and pumpkin hand pies. The pumpkin spice madeleines was an elevated version of a regular madeleine with a great presence of pumpkin flavor without it being too pungent. The apple and pumpkin hand pie is a great option for people who only want a hint of pumpkin spice, as it has a central taste of apple. The crust was nice and flaky with the doughy center in the middle, and when warmed up it was a great blend of neutral flavors. The next 3 locations took us to downtown, the first one being Inklings, a local coffee shop. They had a fall menu with all sorts of seasonal hot drinks, including orange cinnamon spice latte, pumpkin cream cold brew, but we chose the pumpkin cream latte. It had just enough of a coffee flavor and it wasn't too sweet, with its creamy, smooth texture and natural pumpkin flavor, which was served at the perfect temperature. It's a great festive drink to warm your insides for the cold fall season. Our next stop was Primrose Bakery, which serves fresh pastries and baked goods. To sweeten up the fall season, we ordered a gingerbread squirrel cookie. Not only was it adorable with its eyes and glittery sprinkles topped throughout, but it also had a nice flavor profile of gingerbread, which didn't feel overwhelmed with spices as other gingerbreads tend to be. It was chewy and soft in texture, and it was a great price for its size. Our last stop was the dairy, where they have soft serve ice cream, which we all know and love. As a part of their limited edition flavors, we went with their pumpkin spice soft serve. It was a refreshing flavor with a strong pumpkin presence that was nice and creamy. It wasn't too spiced, and it was perfect alone or swirled with vanilla ice cream. This has been Dining with the Dons. Now back to the studio.
Last week was Red Ribbon Week, where Amador students pledged to not use drugs, alcohol, or tobacco.
TUPE, or Tobacco Use Prevention and Education, held an event in the quad to celebrate. Let's check this out.
TUPE, Tobacco Use Prevention Education, it's just kind of like an organization that we have at school, and basically we're just trying to inform people about the consequences of using tobacco and drugs. We're not necessarily trying to tell you to not do them because we know people do them anyway. It's just really to prevent, to spread awareness about them. I believe TUPE is, obviously we spread a ton of awareness around school, but we're also currently trying to ban tobacco, new tobacco flavors around school. So right now one of our current projects is that we're trying to just find tobacco prevention signs around school that says, oh, don't use tobacco, or no smoking or drinking. I think the pledge wall is mostly just to bring awareness to people that this is a choice that you can make right now to live drug free, and maybe you won't follow through it in the end, but it's a good promise to try to make to yourself. It's a really cool organization, and the message that it spreads, it really talks about consequences, not necessarily trying to control the choices you make, which I think is really cool, and yeah, you should join it.
Now that October is over, we hope you enjoyed all the Halloween segments on AVtv.
We really enjoy making these segments. If you want to read more about all of our favorites, check out the story written by Eileen Hu, all about Halloween segments.
Okay, Dons, we are back again with our weekly trip around the campus. This week, AVtv reporter Audrey Coombs went out and found more news, announcements, and other information that you need to know.
And she put it all together in this week's Around the Campus in 60 Seconds. Let's check this out.
Hey Dons, I'm Audrey, and I'm here to take you on the campus in 60 seconds. Seniors, if you missed the College Night webinar that took place on October 11th, a copy of the presentation is available with a recording of the live webinar, and it can be accessed at bit.ly/3ntdx6q. Access to New York Times articles and media are now available for Amador students and staff. You can get articles free of charge as long as you're connected to the PUSD Wi-Fi. If you or someone you know has an extra calculator that's no longer in use, you can donate them to other students in need. Donation boxes can be found in every math class, and all donations are greatly appreciated. Seniors, as you plan your future after high school, there are resources available on the counseling website at bit.ly/3w8qlur. College advising workshops are still available during Access in the NPR, so make sure to sign up using FlexiSketch under Amador Counseling. This has been Audrey Coombs with Around the Campus in 60 Seconds.
Don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going on around campus by going to amadorvalleytoday.org or follow us at avhsinfo on Instagram.
In addition, don't forget the leadership Instagram at avhsdons, where you can find out about all the Spirit Weeks and other ASB activities going on the campus. Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for today's birthday grams and check back in with us next Thursday for more news, announcements, and profiles. Thanks for joining us, and remember, Dons, it's always a beautiful day here at Amador.